Hello Aries, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This reading is going to cover roughly the energies around the 8th to the 14th of June. But of course timing is fluid so far as the universal energies are concerned. So it will resonate a little beyond that for a few days or even a few weeks after that. But certainly whenever you watch this reading, Aries, it's the right time for you. Please also check out a previous fire sign reading that I've put out concerning planetary activity that's happening at this time that's quite significant. So please do check that reading out as well. I think you'll find that really interesting. All right, I've already done meditation, Aries, for your sign. And pre-shuffle has already been done, so we'll just crack on now and see what the universe and what the cards want to say to us. Okay. These are the Fairy Oracle cards, which have a really beautiful, gentle energy. Okay. So what's at the heart of your reading, Aries? We have Geo the Slow. Geo the Slow is, as it says on the tin really, he's very content, he's very happy to be settled in amongst the ivy, in trees and in the ivy, just to watch the world go by. And is very wise. He knows that when we have these times of things moving very slowly, that you have to just go with that flow, nestle in and allow the energies to pass if indeed they are meant to pass. So this card in your heart of your reading, Aries, is just a little message to you to say that things may be moving a little bit slowly at the moment for you, but don't give up heart. It won't last forever. This very slow period won't last forever, and you know, things will get moving soon enough, really. So as Geo the Slow is doing, just probably settle in as much as you can, nestle in as much as you can, watch the world go by, enjoy your surroundings as much as possible, get out into nature if you can, which is a very good for you, Aries. It helps you to ground because you're a very active sign. You like to be on the go, so things moving slowly, it doesn't fit that comfortably with you. So just try and make the most of this time if you can. Alright, so that's at the heart of your reading, Aries. So what's crossing you now? What's the challenge? Well, the challenge, this is the guardian of the gate, and what this means is that things are going to move quite quickly when they do start moving, and things are going to change, perhaps in an unrecognisable way, and there will be no turning back, there will be no looking back. So the guardian of the gate is a very, very wonderful, positive energy, very positive card, because what it's saying is that all of your experience, everything you've been doing in the past, is all going to be coming together. It's like having an apprenticeship, really, where you have to go through certain exercises, certain tests, certain practical considerations, and then you take your exams, and then you're the professional, and then you go on, don't you? Don't look back, you don't dwell on your apprenticeship days, you just move on and you gain more and more experience. So this is a very productive and very powerful energy. Now when this happens, and it's going to, it's in the challenge position, Aries, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge for you, because when such significant change comes in, then it can be unsettling, it can be perturbing, it can feel, it makes you feel uneasy and you're not quite sure what's going on, but be assured the universe has its plans already set out for you, Aries, and everything you've been going through is leading you to this moment, not exactly now, because exactly now we've got Geo the Slow, haven't we? We're at that close. But what will be coming in will be the Guardian of the Gate, and so things will suddenly shoot forward, and you'll, you know, everything's going to change for you and be transformed. You will feel transformed. Your inner world and your outer world will feel transformed. All right, Aries, a really, really lovely, very powerful, positive card there, but challenging for you nevertheless. So what's in your power position at this moment? Well, we have G Hobya. Now, nobody knows what the G stands for. Hobya will not let anybody know what the G stands for, but his name is G. Hobya. Now, when he comes forward into a reading, he comes forward to say, what is it you're fearful of? Face those fears that have got no grounding, got no roots. It's when we carry fears around with us that have got no grounding. They are perhaps in our mind, our imagination, perhaps something from the past that we're giving too much weight to it, so it's keeping us locked in that fearful state. So G. Hobya comes forward and says, you know, what is it? You know, what is it? Have a look at it, really. Let go of those fears that are unnecessary, that are niggles from the past perhaps, or insecurities within you that are holding you back. Because, you know, there'll be other things that we have to be not fearful of, but aware of, and do need to put our energy and focus into. And the unnecessary fears that hold us back then create an overwhelming feeling and a lot of mental torment. So we have to let those go. You know, especially as things start to go forward. Remember the Guardian and the Gate. As things start to go forward and you've got to apply yourself again in the world out there, we don't want to be held back by these unnecessary fears. All right, Aries, what else is in your power? Right, we have the Bodacious Boduck. Now then, the Bodacious Boduck, he comes forward when, if you've got things you haven't done, there's loose ends to be tied up, things to be put away. But he comes forward. If you've left anything undone, not finished, not completed, not tied up, then he will do it for you. And the problem with that is that he will do it differently. He will finish things off differently to the way you would do it. So just an example, you've just something little like you've decided to leave the washing up for the night. You'll do it in the morning and put things away. Bodacious Boduck will come in, he'll do the washing up, but he'll put things away totally in the wrong cupboards. All right, totally. He probably won't even dry them and just put them away, and he'll feel he's done a good job for you. He's very helpful, but he will not complete tasks the way you would complete them. And I think the message of this card is that if you don't attend to what you need to attend to, and whatever that is, it's something different for all of you, Aries, that if you don't attend to it and complete something or finish something, then it will get finished and completed, but not in the way you would like it to be. So that's just a little nudge for you. All right. So then the outcome here is the Singer of the Chalice. Now then, this is a fabulous energy, and this is asking you to allow healing to come in. It's pure and simple. This is the healing card. So this is asking you to open up and be ready for healing. The universe wants to send you healing, Aries, and it's asking you to open up and accept that healing, whether it's to be allowed to meditate and imagine yourself opening up to the healing energy, you know, of the universe, whether it's you meditating and asking for example, Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, to fill you with his emerald green golden light of healing, or whether it's on a more practical earthly level of perhaps a professional healer, for example, a hypnotherapist, psychotherapist, whatever it is, in the medical profession, to allow that and that connection with you for healing, whatever it means for you, Aries. Either self-healing, opening up to the universe, or getting professional help if it's needed at that level. All right, Aries, but it's a beautiful card. This is the healing card, a need for healing. And then this is a message from the universe now. This is the Topsy-Turvies, a lovely card, very funny, it always makes me smile. Now, if you see all these faces, some are upright, some are upside down, some are sideways, some have got 3 eyes. They're all very different, and they're all looking forward. They're all looking at you, Aries, and how they see you will be different because of the position of their eyes. Where if they're upside down, they will see you differently to the energy that's upright, to the energy that's got 3 eyes, or if they're sideways. So this is about perspective. So it's about having a perspective that's not just your own perspective on things. It's not just how you see or view things, Aries. It's considering how other people see situations or understand situations. And also this card, because it's different for all of you, Aries, this card could be saying to some of you that you need to look at something differently. You need to approach something, whatever it is. You need to approach a situation and try to view it differently, look at it differently. All right. Because remember, we had the bodacious Bodak that is saying, you know, if you don't, then he will. All right. If you don't sort something out, then he will. And it won't be how you want it to be. All right. So it's you taking control, Aries. But be aware there are all different ways of viewing something, and remember that others will perhaps view things a little bit differently to what you do. So take it how it resonates with you, Aries. Lovely, beautiful reading. I am just going to very quickly get one more card from the Earth Spirit Oracle, and we'll just see what a final message for you will be. And remember, I do personal readings, Aries, and the way to get in touch with me is underneath this video. There will be a Gmail address underneath this video for you to contact me. Okay. Right. Let's have a look then. We'll just take one card from the top. And that says, this is the Island card. This is about solitude. And interesting, it's come out at this time when we've all been quite isolated, haven't we? From everyone and from each other. But this is saying that although you felt quite lonely, you felt quite isolated at times, this beautiful tree is growing on the rock on the island and is blossoming. So what this is saying is you can see the dark clouds are disappearing now, and you know, you have actually grown and become stronger in some ways and are actually thriving, the blossom on the tree. So what this is saying is, although you felt isolated, it felt like you've had the dark clouds over you, there has been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of growth happening at this time and blossoming. All right, so that's a lovely message from the universe for you. I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe if you have. Thank you very much for joining me, and good luck going forward. Bye bye.